This is my 2015 Audi SQ5 3-liter bi-turbo diesel, and it is fast. So before we get there, I'm just going to take you through my personal experience of owning the car for the past 18 months, and I'm also going to show you around the differences that you can see or pick up or identify on the SQ5 as opposed to the normal Q5 of a 2-liter turbo of the same year. So without wasting time, let me take you around the car so that you can see those differences. Let's start with the front of the car. You can see the SQ5 badging, that's one side, and the grille is a little bit different because it's filled with a bit of chrome, and the design style is also different to the one that is on the normal Q5. The mirrors, they are finished with nice brushed aluminum on a different paint or color. You can easily identify them, but because the car is white and they are silver, you can hardly see them, but they are actually matte or brushed aluminum finish. How can I forget the V6T badging? So this is another identifier that this is a 3-liter bi-turbo diesel V6T badge. Let's go to the back and let me show you the other difference that you can see. And here we are at the back of the SQ5. I always love this part. It's quite nice. I mean, we've got very large tail lights and the SQ5 badging over there. And this car is also equipped with a reversing camera and parking sensors. Now, when you go down low, we've got the gray. This is a gray valence or red diffuser, if you may say. And also, we've got parking sensors. And the nice thing, it has 4 real exhaust quad tips that are sticking out just to give it that nice look or finish that whole rear end look, which is awesome. Let's check out the boot. And it's electrically operated, which is a bonus, which is awesome. This car has a decent sized boot, to be honest, for an SUV. You can load in your groceries in here, you can load in a few things depending on what you want to carry on the day. And the nice thing is, whenever you need extra space, you can push those seats forward, then they'll lay flat, then you've got extra loading space. The fun thing is that you don't have to walk to the front of the car to do that. You can just pull this lever or this one here, then you've got extra space, then the seats lay forward, then you can load in your groceries nicely, and you don't have to lift them, you just push them in with this nice flat loading area. In here I've got the spare wheel, quite nice, still brand new, and some tire changing tools with the spanner, which is awesome. Well, you can use this as extra space, extra storage, depending on what you want to load. You can do that and use this as extra storage. Remember I mentioned earlier on that the boot is power operated. Check this out. Done. The nice thing that I picked up the other day is that when you open the boot, because these lights, they go with the door all the way up. As soon as the door is up, then these brake lights and tail lights, they actually turn on, or to show other drivers or other cars that there's a car that stopped there, and then the doors are 20-inch wheels. These are gunmetal optional extra wheels from Audi, and the tires are size 255 45 20-inch, and the car has quite large brake discs as well as brake calipers for that extra stopping power. I believe these are 6 or 8 port calipers. They're very large, and the stopping power is quite awesome on this car. Love that. Let's look at the engine under the bonnet to see what we have. Okay, so in here is a fire-breathing 3-liter bi-turbo diesel injector engine that produces, according to Audi, 235 kilowatts of power and 650 newton meters of torque. That is why this car is rated at 5.3 seconds 0 to 100. So we'll put that to the test and see exactly how far do we fall short, or if we can actually get to that 5.3. So this is the engine on this car. I really love how it's laid out. It's quite clean, quite neat, with all the braces as well, strut braces, just for that extra support. Let me take you through the optional extras that this car was spec'd with. First off, you'll notice that there's this nice carbon inlay finish. It is on the doors, and you also have it in here with the Quattro badging, and you also have it over here on the center console, which is awesome. The wheels on this car are also optional extra because these are not the standard wheels on the SQ5. All the S models with Audi, they come with the standard wheel, which is this one here. But these ones are optional extras that were spec'd with the car. Now let me show you the interior on the driver's side. And we are in. I'm quite tall. I'm 1.8 meters and I think it's 6 feet in American matrix. My seat is quite low all the way to the bottom and quite far back because I need to sit comfortably. What I like about this car is the driving position. For me, this is the perfect driving position and it's really comfortable. I'm happy with how it's set up. It's really nice in here, cozy, because I don't want to squash my legs. I want to feel free when I'm driving. And my leg support is also set up quite fairly, snug, and it's support my thighs quite well. So this position is quite comfortable for me. And then let's look at what we have in here. Car also has SQ5 badging on the seats. This car also comes with electric seats with lumbar support adjust. Then you can adjust how you want it to be, a little bit too aggressive or comfortable. You can do that. Couple of nice things in the car. So we've got this carbon fiber trim across the doors and the dash. And there's also this nice MMI display. And in here, this is the actual Audi multimedia system. So in here, there's two things, SD card 1, SD 2. Then we also have a SIM slot for if maybe you want to use your Google Maps with the SIM card, you can do that. And let's close that. Then here, this is an off-roading button and traction control, parking sensors, start-stop function. Favorite button, Auto Drive Select. Love this. Every time when I drive the car, depending on how I feel, I can put it in dynamic, I can put it in comfort, I can put it in efficiency, I can set my individual setup. Then this is the aircon system, dual climate control system. And the nice thing with the gear lever is that it also has SQ5, just to remind you that you're in the SQ5. Down here, all the buttons for the MMI system. It's got the navigation, telephone, got radio, multimedia, and all of that. Then we also have some nice cup holders in the front and a bit of storage in here. So the dials, they're in original analog, which is awesome. And the SQ5 as well over there. The steering wheel is small and it's flat bottom. And it also has SQ5 written over there to say, look, you are in the SQ5. It's quite chunky, which is nice. A little bit small, but chunky, and I love that. And the weighting is quite awesome. This is an electric steering wheel, so it's quite interesting. And the other thing, the car has a Bang & Olufsen sound system, which always sounds nice every time. Turn on the volume. It's awesome in here. And it has folding mirrors. So you turn this all the way to the back. And this guy has quite large mirrors. I mean, you can see the rest of the world behind you. They are quite big, but I love them. Oh, it's also finished with nice roof lining, which really matches the dash and matches the seats. I personally prefer a car that has black lining. That makes it quite nice in here. There's another storage in here. You can put in some stuff for your sunglasses. Okay, we are in. I don't have any knee room at all. As you can see, my knees are literally against the driver's seat. And headroom is fine. I'm okay. And I can sit and rest a bit. But someone shorter than me would then benefit nicely to sit behind the driver's seat. But as it stands for me, that doesn't work. Then in the back here, we have a couple of things. I've got the climate control. Then we have hot, cold, and there's a 12-volt socket in here. There's an ashtray. and also have nice armrest, and this can also double up as a, let's see, yes, we've got some nice cup holders over there for the passengers, which is awesome. Okay, then it's back. Awesome. And this is nice. And the nice thing about the back seats is that they are covered in nice Alcantara, which is quite nice. So it's a mixture of leather and Alcantara, which is always nice and comfortable. These seats at the back here are very nice. They look pretty much new, like they've never been set before, which is a bonus. It's nice. And I've got the third person rear seat belt, and I've got mine this side, my own one, and some fancy things up here. Got a hanger here, and we also have another hanger here, which is quite interesting. Yeah, but that's the back seat really. Nothing much here. I think there's only one thing left to do now. Take this thing for a drive and see how it handles on the road. We are in the SQ5 and then we're taking it for a drive just to see how the car handles. So far so good, no issues really. I'm enjoying the ride. It's comfortable as expected. I will also try to launch it and see how hard it actually pulls. It will be interesting really to see or to feel how it actually pulls when you launch it. That would be awesome, with so much torque, so much power, and being the torque converter gearbox. Can't wait for that. Okay, that pulls hard. All right, so let's just go around and see if this thing pulls as hard as it's supposed to. I mean, based on the power that it has, the numbers, it should pull quite hard. Okay, let's just go over these humps and see. Okay, let's just do a pull here. Okay, it pulls hard. To get to 100, it literally takes a few seconds. So this thing is really loud. The exhaust sounds really nice. That V8 rumble, I'm not sure if you can hear it on video, but it really comes out nice, that rumble. And this rear view camera comes in handy once in a while. I'm so used to driving without the rear view camera and just, you know, looking at the mirrors and looking through the rear view mirror, but it really comes in handy. I love it. But overall on this road is quite comfortable. I mean, for an SUV, it's quite high, and it's a little bit low from the Q5, but it's not that harsh in terms of the ride, so it's quite comfortable. Let's turn in here. Overall, I'm happy with the car. Now there's only one thing left to do, so we need to see how fast this car is. All right, now let's launch and then see what speed we get. Left foot on the brake. I think we can do better than that. Let's line up again. First one was not good. Boost. Okay, so try again with everything off. Boost. Oh, 6.5. Sport. Traction control off. Okay, start stop button off, and then foot on the brake, and then acceleration. That is crazy. Wow, that's awesome. This thing actually spun the wheels. That is insane. I need to do another pull. I need to film something. I need to put it somewhere. That was a nice launch. I would say my experience with the car for the past 18 months has been awesome. Nothing has broken yet, touch wood, and nothing has caused me a headache. The car has been performing perfectly ever since, no problems. I haven't done a long trip as yet. I'm still yet to do that, but for now the car performs as expected. Short trips and shops, and doing a few rounds. So far the car has been performing as expected. I cannot complain. It's a really lovely car to drive, no problems whatsoever. Overall impressions on the SQ5, I'm really happy. The one thing that I love the most about this car is it's got so much torque, and it's also fuel efficient. So there's power with fuel efficiency and comfort as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing to the channel because there's more content to come soon, and click on that bell to be notified as soon as a new video is uploaded, and I will see you in the next one.